Hi, I'm Rachel, and you're Hanging with Rach. Hey guys! This is my cousin.
Oh.
And this is my father.
Hello.
We're in Virginia. This is a story about a last-minute trip I took to Virginia. My cousin Tyler is in the Coast Guard. At this point, he just graduated A school. He was given leave to spend a couple days with us in Massachusetts. But the problem was, he needed to go back down to base in Virginia. This is how this trip got started.
Yesterday morning, I woke up in my bed and I didn't think I was going to be in Virginia today.
We started our journey at 7 o'clock at night. We had the option to drive a couple hours and then stop at a hotel, but we did the whole thing in one go.
Just drove 9 hours with Tyler, 8 hours with Tyler. We were up for 26 hours straight.
It was tough, but we made it. We were finally at our destination, Virginia. We had plans to stop at a Denny's, but we were way too tired to function, so we slept in the car in the middle of the Denny's parking lot. I woke up first shivering. It was so cold. After the boys woke up, we went into Denny's. Before my cousin had to report to base, we had time to mess around.
Went to a hotel room for 4 hours, got a little bit of sleep. Then we found out a train was like 70 feet from our room. So now we're driving the last, 2 hours, I think? 2 hours. Then we're gonna get sushi.
We're in Yorktown, seeing all the sights, seeing monuments. We tried to go sightseeing, but we kind of got distracted by the bamboo forest that surrounded the historical site. We found bamboo, and I want to try to keep a piece, but we're trying to figure out how to break it because it's really, really strong. And even though it was too cold to swim, we went to the beach that I was swimming in last year when I dropped off Tyler at A school. After driving past the beach, we went to Williamsburg and looked at a bunch of old buildings. And to end the day, we pulled into Richmond, Virginia, and stayed overnight at the Crown Plaza. We had an amazing view out our window and ordered a lot of food. When we woke up in the morning, it was time to go home. We are ending our journey on a Sunday. We're heading to the airport.
We'll be sleeping in our beds tonight.
We packed all of our stuff back into the car, which was difficult, and Tyler took us to the airport. And soon enough, it was time to say goodbye.
Trip was awesome. Had a great time. Didn't think I was leaving on Friday, but we're coming home on Sunday.
Mine has just started. 3 years, yeah.
I'm just going home. I can't wait to sleep. She held with me in the back.
Wow, I
At
did not.
5:32 this morning. She said she wasn't awake, but I think she was.
The ending to a wonderful journey.
Road trip. That's what I said.
We got on our first plane.
Seatbelt sign has been turned off. At this time,
Bonk. Landed our first plane. Got on our second plane. And then finally landed in Boston. I finally got around to editing this video. This has been a long time coming. When I first went, I came back and I edited a bunch. It just didn't feel complete. It wasn't as good as it could be. So I waited around and then I just totally forgot about it. And I neglected to finish it. But now that I have remembered to edit it, I finished it. It is done, as you saw. This trip was amazing. This is one of my first big trips that I had a lot of control over, and it was just great. This is one of the reasons why I love traveling, and I don't usually get a chance to travel, and this was just amazing. It was really amazing. This whole video was filmed on an iPhone. I think it was the iPhone 4. I wasn't gonna bring my big camera to Virginia, and I was just really nervous about going first of all, and then bringing my big camera. It would have made me even more nervous, so I didn't even bother. I got my phone, and that's all I needed. Props to you, Tyler, that you drove pretty much the whole way. It's like 9 hours. There's a part in this video where I say that we went to Denny's, and before we actually went in, we were so exhausted that we slept in the car. It was freezing outside. They were very, very nice to me. I had the only blanket. I had a sweater, a jacket, a hat, and the blanket. I was shivering when I woke up. Like, it was that bad. There was frost on our windows. It was crazy. It was really cold. I woke the boys up. We just went into Denny's and we warmed up a bit. We ate a bunch of food. Most of us felt very sick afterwards because we were exhausted and freezing, and we just consumed everything. So I wasn't feeling the best after that, but it was a great trip. I have nothing to complain about. So overall, I had a really great time. The food was great, the experience was great, the company was great. You could say the trip was kind of great, and I would 100% do it again. This trip has made me realize how much I actually like traveling, and I hope to do it in the future. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!